Oh my. Welcome to the new show of Dick in the Box, where every box is left up to interpretation, because we're all dicks. What's up, bitches? It's another episode of Dick in the Box. Of course, I got my drink in my hand.
Not the mid-intro slurp.
Yeah. Got to have my drink in my hand. I got a special guest here. All my guests are special. But this one has Butta named after it.
Dead, wait. Named after me. Like the butter didn't come
Shea Butta. Shea like the butter. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead.
Shea, introduce yourself.
Okay, I mean, he basically did it for me. You know, I'm Shea Jordan. You may know me as Shea_Jordan, you know, a.k.a. Shea Butter, a.k.a. Shea Moisture, because, you know, I'm good for your skin, a.k.a. a Twitter terrorist, a.k.a. Instagram assailant, a.k.a. your Facebook fave, a.k.a. the political petty prince, a.k.a. Blue Ivy's neighbor, a.k.a. law school bae, and now master's bae. And I'm also known as your stepfather, so let's not, you know, get that twisted.
So... Twitter what? Assailant?
I'm a Twitter terrorist.
Terrorist. Okay,
yeah.
Talk to me about this.
I mean,
terrorism.
Looking at the topics we have for today, we'll kind of get into that a little bit. But I've kind of calmed down, really. But when I was younger, I was really into being... I don't know what the word is. I guess, like, I was very unfiltered on Twitter. Mm-hmm. It was where I went to kind of just, like, say whatever to whoever, whether it was like regular people or celebrities or, you know, entities, companies.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense.
Pretty intense. I mean, like I said, I've calmed down. I have 1 degree out of 3 now, so I had to calm down.
Law school bae and master's
bae. That's happening starting Monday. I'm gonna start, you know, master's.
How does one go to law school and get a master's?
Listen, okay, you're not going to see anything from me for the next, 2-3 years. I'm already busy because I've already finished 1 year of law school. But I don't know, I was kind of like sleeping and I was like, I want my master's as well. So
they're honking for him outside of
they're waiting. Yeah, my car is waiting right outside. I have like a dick appointment after I have to go right after. But no, I don't know. Nobody in my family has a law degree. When people have masters, I don't think we have a PhD, but I just wanted to get as many degrees as I could while I still wanted to get in, while I'm still, you know, I'm fairly young. I know I have a face of like an old man, but I'm fairly young. So I wanted to get as much education as I could while I still have.
So why is education so important?
I mean, for what I want to do in the kind of arena where I want to work, it helps to have as many letters after your name as you can. So like I would be Shea Jordan Smith, JD MPA, because Juris Doctor and Master of Public Administration. Yeah. So I don't know. It was always instilled in me from a young age. My mother's a teacher. Okay. She's a 3rd grade teacher now. It was always important.
Shout out to education.
Listen, okay, teachers, they have hard work, and it boils down to the families. We get the brunt of it, but. No, it was very important to her from the beginning for me to be educated. Like I started reading when I was, you know, young. I was doing like the summer reading every summer. I was going to like camps, like medical school camps, like during the summer. Like I was always learning something. I never stopped learning.
Shout out to privilege. No, I'm playing.
That's good privilege. Wait, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
That's good privilege.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just something that I don't know. I just feel I have to get. Because it's never been a thing about me being better than anybody or having degrees to say like, oh, I have 3 degrees. We know it's just more so I want to be able to show off my best self whenever, you know, it comes down to it. So I want to, on paper, I want them to see that I am a black man who has all these things, and you know what I mean, is qualified to do X, Y, Z.
Can we just talk about how sickening it is for, I know another queer person, a black queer person, two black queer people, one a man, one a woman, Anthony and Kendra, who both went to Thurgood Marshall. But it's just sickening to like be around black excellence. I definitely look up to that. I'm a bitch that's a rebel. I have no education, obviously. I do it like I have no education. But it's sickening to see people that are working towards that, because we need that on every level, especially with the structural issues that black and or queer people run
exactly
into.
And I also think it's important that like I'm not just an educated black man, I'm also a black man. So it's like I can go into these spaces where I'm with politicians and political figures.
Shout out to Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Shout out to her. Just so you know, anything I say during this podcast is not a reflection of.
I was just shouting out
of her.
Yes.
In her office. I don't want people going back and being like, one of your staffers was talking about his dick being out. So but. Like I can be, like I said, I can be in an arena where I'm with like the Nancy Pelosi's and the Sheila Jackson Lees and the XYZs, but then I can also be at Crocker on a Sunday night, taking Hennessy shots.
It's the duality.
Yes,
right? It's the duality.
Yes, and we talked about this before. We talked about how like you saw in me like how important it was for me to to be both, to be able to have my foot in both arenas, and how important that is, and how. Whenever I do get in places where I can make change, I can make effective change because of where I come from and where I am currently. So yeah.
No, that duality is so important, because I think that people in general. I was reading something the other day, and it was like on social media. No, it was Bill Maher. He was saying that on social media, instead of social media being the best versions of ourselves or the best avatars of ourselves, what social media has become is like a prissier version of ourselves, right? So everybody wants to be pretty, and everybody wants to be filtered, and everybody wants to talk like really nice, and like, I'm always living my best life, and child, your roommate is a roach. You know what I'm saying? Literally.
Right.
So it's wonderful to hear someone talk about duality in a way that says, no, I am this, and I am fully this too. Like, and both of them can exist together.
It's transparency.
Yeah.
Because like the point you brought up, to where we try to have like this facade in our social media, like even going back to what I said initially, me being a Twitter terrorist, that was just me being unfiltered and raw. I mean, it may not have been like the most appropriate or, most politically correct version of transparency, but I said what I had to say. I said what I said.
You know what? I think Nene Leakes, side note, and we about to get into box chatter, but side note, I think Nene Leakes must come from church, because only people in church say things with a D with a T. What?
Period.
Right, period. City girls must come from church,
that's
too.
Ministry. That's the word. That is gospel, okay? City girls from the 305, okay? Bitch, nah.
So let's get into a little box chatter. If y'all didn't know, I am kind of like a secret member of the Beehive, but we have an official member. I think he created the website for Beehive.
Okay, we're going to tell these lies, but that is perfectly fine. I will take all of that. Watch the actual creator.
And side note, something that he didn't talk about. You were doing some music vlogging or something.
Okay. No, I wrote for a website.
Yeah. Okay.
Back during undergrad, started by Pierre and Ray. Shout out to them. It was called Black Sheep HTX. And so basically they kind of just, from the onset, they kind of saw that I knew what I was talking about when it came to writing, when it came to the culture, whether it was music or fashion or TV or whatever it was. So they kind of just gave me free reign to write about whatever. So it ended up being me doing album critiques and album reviews, to television reviews, to going to concerts, meeting different artists, interviewing them. But that was just like really a side. I don't know really why that happened. It kind of just was a moment in my life where I kind of got to express myself.
I told him to shut up.
Yeah, right. Okay. He said, all right, it's enough about you. But no. So yeah, yeah.
Okay. Power off. So we're gonna get into a little box chatter.
Okay.
With him being a part of Beehive, okay. Beyonce released "Wake Up." Did Ariana?
Okay, so I figured you were gonna say it like that. So what it was when Beyonce was recording her self-titled album called Beyonce. She was in the studio with Pharrell. We got Blow and I think another song. I can't think off the top of my head. But during those sessions, she recorded a track called "Wake Up," which she ended up not using. And I see why, because it didn't fit that album in that time. Really, I was listening to it and it really sounded like it could have been on like a B-Day or I Am Sasha Fierce, because like kind of the way she was singing it wasn't made for the self-titled album. And so it went in the vault. I guess Pharrell, held on to it because it was a dope reference track with Beyonce's voice, Mm-hmm. And Ariana Grande, when she was recording her album Sweetener, Pharrell played her the track and I guess she liked it or whatever. So what happened was, I guess when the album came out Friday, Parkwood, Beyonce's entertainment company, I guess released on their YouTube page like the official demo. I mean, of course, I like Beyonce's more, but Ariana did something with it that was very her. Because Beyonce, who Ari? Yeah, she is screaming. It was that album's actually very, very mellow. It's very, very mellow. It's comparison to what else she's done, but. Beyonce's version, of course, is a lot more soulful, a lot more, has the rasp, has the, the emotion, I guess, that we connect to because, mm-hmm. Black and whatever. But Ariana did her thing. Ari, I stand for Ari, I love Ponytail. That's my bitch. But, I love new Beyonce music.
What about new Janet music? She just released Made for Now.
Okay. I do like the Pepsi song. It sounds like it should be a part of a Pepsi commercial. That's why I think we talked about this.
Hashtag Pepsi song.
Listen, that's what it sounds like. And in the video as well, the way it was shot reminds me of like a Pepsi commercial from like the 2000s or whatever, mm-hmm. when they gave like somebody a Pepsi commercial. I'm surprised they didn't pick it up. Because I mean the content of the music kind of mm-hmm. goes with what their branding is, but I do like the new track. I like it's like an Afrobeat kind mm-hmm. of world kind of sound, Daddy Yankee. That
was smart too.
Yeah, because it can cross over easily. Mm-hmm. Even though Daddy Yankee's part was like very, very minimal, he was more so like a DJ Khaled, like screaming on top of her, with the short verse. But no, I think personally that she should have performed it at the VMAs this past Monday with Sierra and Normani, because you know how like the VMAs always gives you like an unexpected collaboration, mm-hmm. and they should have done like, because Sierra has that new song with Techno, that like Afrobeats kind of song that she just put out, and it kind of would have slid in really, really nicely with Janet's new track. And also, I mean, like all three of them girls dance, so it kind of would have been like them paying homage to Janet. You're looking at me like I'm crazy, but what I'm saying makes sense.
No. I am not disagreeing. I
putting it together. I actually sat and thought about it because I was like, it was missing a performance. I think like that would have helped the song do like better than what it's doing, kind of getting that push from like the young girls.
Well, I just love the fashion. The visual was sick to me. Now, and I say this is why I say this.
Whose fashion though?
This is no. I'm saying like the looks throughout the visual. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because I have not been feeling Janet's looks. She's trying to she
wears all of her closet at once. She'll wear like a pant. She'll wear a pant with a dress with like a sweater on top. Right. She gives me like them Disney girls back in like the 2000s when they would have like the girls with like the dress and like the jeans. Yeah. It was kind of like that. And this video, I mean, that video gave me a lot of that. But I mean, it was looks. Yeah. It was high fashion. It was looks. Her face. She has that Jackson face where they all got the same surgery. Yeah. The face is pulled the same exact way. Yeah,
like she put tape right here,
and tape up here, and then behind the wig, so you could like pull it up. But no, she looked great. She performed it on Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Fallon's late night show, and she was actually good. She looked stiff. I mean, that's expected. She's almost 50 now.
93.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. But no, she looked great. The song is good. I was playing on the way here. It's good. It's a nice little summer anthem. It kind of came out too late.
Speaking of summer anthems and queens, let's talk about a maybe queen and a for sure queen. Maybe Nicki Minaj. She's having like a
mental breakdown.
Yeah.
She's on my sick and shut-in list.
That lady deserves all of this.
Deserves what?
She deserves all of what she's feeling. Now, you know what the fucked up part is? If I could just have half of what she got right now, like a number 2 album, if I could have like a charted album,
right,
a bitch would just be happy.
Right. And I think because she has this built up, I guess I don't want to say it's an ego because that sounds abrasive, but it's an ego where she thinks, Nicki Minaj is great. Let me say that. Nicki Minaj has paved the way for these new girls, you know, the Cardis, the Azaleas, the Iggy's, the Dream Dolls, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's like, I don't think she's realized that she doesn't have to go back and forth with all these people. Her numbers don't matter. It's like you've already established yourself. You're 10 years in the game. You shouldn't have to feel like you still have to fight. I mean, you do have to make yourself.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Listen, let me tell y'all. I tell all these bitches all the time, getting fat changed my life. How does that relate to motherfucking Nicki Minaj?
I don't know. Let's figure it out.
Let's walk through this. I've always been a cute person, but you never know what cute is until you're a cute fat nigga, right?
Okay.
See, Nicki Minaj, she was an ugly girl when she was young, right? She didn't have nobody.
I didn't say that, Barbs. I'm not.
She didn't have no body like that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
she went to get all this body done, and now she's this beautiful person, but she's still living in that ugly girl's mentality.
I got you.
Right? And so that's why I tell people I was an awful, awful fine man. So God had to just give me some type of
to humble you.
Right. Right. So in the same way, like she went the opposite way. She was not as attractive.
Okay.
And now she's beautiful. And now she always is fighting that ugly girl inside her. It's so sad.
Okay, so I give you that. But it's like these Twitter tirades where she's coming at Kylie and Travis Scott's baby, saying that's the reason why her album went number 2. I'm like, girl, that is an infant. you trying to square up with like a 2-month-old? Like, bro, like chill out. Like, I just think that she should have put the album out and let the music speak for itself, and she would have had that number 1.
It's a really good body of work.
It's a Nicki Minaj body of work.
And it's super aggressive. It's what I like. I was, before I was a Lil' Kim fan, which is, I was a Foxy Brown fan.
You're
so
old.
It gives me I am, boots. You look old, bitch. No, I'm playing. No, but I was definitely a Foxy Brown fan. It gives me that Foxy Brown-ish kind of feel.
It does.
And so I think it's a really good body of work. It's just so sad that
she has to do all this extra shit to feel like she has to promote it. She doesn't.
Mm-mm.
She doesn't. Like, you could just put out your 18 tracks and let us hear it and given us, some videos, performances, went on tour, and we would have recognized you as the queen that you are. But you're not acting like a queen.
So speaking of queens acting like queens, I'm going to act like Queen Aretha Franklin and say I'm going to pass on Nicki Minaj for now. I'm also going to say to Taylor Swift, beautiful gowns, great gowns. Okay, so that's my shady Aretha moment. Aretha done died, y'all. Last week, I talked to y'all and I had said that that's an old mean-ass lady. But she has an incredible career. That's all we can ever ask in any work that we do is to leave a life. And sometimes you just cannot be nice. But she was an ornery, old, mean-ass lady. And so, but she done died, Shay.
She died.
Shay like butter.
She is gone.
She done died.
She's gone. I appreciate Aretha for several reasons. One, she was about her money. If you know anything about Aretha Franklin, she carried that purse with her. She liked to be paid in cash.
Cute where the cash at when I get a DJ.
Listen, okay, she wanted to be paid in cash for every performance.
Yeah.
Cash. No, I'll pay you later. No Cash App, no Venmo. Straight cash in the bag. And she would put the bag under the piano and watch it while she performed. I'm like, bro, how gangsta, that's really like that gangsta auntie that you have that, goes to church but also will cut you.
Oh my gosh, you just made me realize something.
What?
That's why her titties were so saggy. Because you know that's where people keep their money. She had so much.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
She was keeping her money in her titties. No, what was you saying? I'm sorry.
No, you good. You got it. You got it. We're gonna have Aretha Franklin fans after you and I. Okay? They're gonna be coming from the nursing homes to beat my ass. Like,
Jesus. Well, she done died though.
She's gone. I can't wait to see who they're gonna have like tribute her. You know, like the Soul Train Awards, BET, Grammys. They're gonna have like they're gonna get like.
Which award show got the best tribute in your head?
It's gonna be Soul Train. Soul Train for sure. Because Grammys is gonna give you like Kelly Clarkson, Demi Lovato, and like Lettucey. Yeah. No shade to Chicken Head, but like I don't want to see. She has like the little roost on top of her head, the little dreads. She has the little
she kind of sings like a cockatoo.
And she does like that. She flaps, yeah. But I think the Soul Train will get it right because I mean I feel like Erykah Badu will do it again this year, so I feel like she's gonna have some hand in that, giving us like soul singers, R&B. Yolanda Adams is always good for a good tribute. But
last time Yolanda Adams sang to Aretha, she wasn't moved.
Really, what was this?
I don't know. I saw something recently. She was not moved. She sat there.
I mean, but.
She's not going to be happy with nobody. In Aretha mind, see, you know what? Let me tell you. Can we talk about Aretha's voice? So first of all, I didn't really care for her like 60s, 70s music. Mm-hmm. But that was 60s, 70s. So it wasn't mixed correctly, right. All that kind of stuff. And you that was one take, very much like my podcast. Very much
yeah, you're going to get all that.
Right.
All the mess ups.
Right. But what was so interesting and what I can really appreciate from her is that although her voice wasn't that great when she was dying, like the last 5 or 6 years.
Not when she was dying, okay.
Yeah, she was on her way.
Oh my God.
A long time. But no, not that her voice wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
Okay.
Like, I could still listen to her because I'm so shy. So when I watch like The Four or something like that and they sound bad, like I kind of cover my eyes.
Like you feel it for them. Like you empathize, like you feel bad for them.
But I didn't feel like that for Aretha.
I mean, it's Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin. Shout out to my girl Bailey. She'll know what that's about.
Okay.
I'm giving shout outs. I am.
Shout out
on your show.
Okay, shout out to our topic, because bitch, we 20 minutes in and we ain't even start talking about the topic. So hopefully y'all like our banter. Did I tell you bitches to rate us 5 stars and like put some comments?
Subscribe.
Yeah, all that
share,
kind of stuff.
Repost.
Yeah.
Tell a friend.
You know what I'm saying? We are talking about toxic masculinity, which is kind of interesting because I have said child about 50 times. And although Shea is a very beautiful young man, he has a really light voice, if you will.
Do I really? Them balls drop, baby. Right on down, okay?
But I live.
This is the voice y'all getting for the rest of the show.
Boo.
This one right here.
But it's sickening. It's sickening because he is Black excellence, right? And so, like, masculinity as a concept is foolish. But we're talking about something that my husband in my head, Charlemagne the God, along with the Breakfast Club.
Okay. Keep going.
It's the only man that I would be interested in with a 7.5-inch penis. But anyway. So anyway, he was him and the Breakfast Club. Yes, I said him and the Breakfast Club because DJ Envy and Angela Yee is kind of like accessories. But him and the Breakfast Club was talking about Dwayne Wade being upset with, what's that boy named Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy Butler had commented under Gabrielle Union's post on Instagram, which was pretty hot, and said, well, damn.
Right.
First of all, is it okay? Is that okay for a colleague to do something like that?
I say no, in their situation, no. Because the way Instagram is set up, people will see it. Because the way the algorithm is.
So he should have DM'd it?
No, I'm not saying that either. He can like the picture and move. You double tap and scroll. But like, I think that it was just inappropriate. And what happened afterwards was that Dwayne Wade came back onto one of Jimmy Butler's pictures and was like, "Nigga, move the fuck back," which he should have done. That's his wife. But side note, Gab has to be blocked on Twitter because I asked her. She had one of those "Ask Gabrielle Anything" moments, and I was like, "So how do you feel about the breakup that Dwayne Wade had on you?" And she blocked me.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I deserved it, but it's been since like 2015. You can unblock me now, Mary Jane.
Oh, just be Mary Jane. Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that he has Merces and he wears what you call them things? Capris?
No, Dwayne Wade can dress.
Boots.
Him and Gabrielle, they put some outfits together.
You know, and really, you know, pre-Dwayne Wade, Gabby, you was a pretty dark-skinned girl, but you couldn't dress worth a shit.
I don't really remember her before. I mean, I know her. I know of her work before, but I never would just like look at her on the street. You know what I mean?
And I wasn't moved because she always played this snobby.
Well, she can't act.
No, that's true.
She plays.
Now I can't even tag you, Gabby.
She plays the same. Listen, she won't hear this. I'm blocked, so it's like her and I don't get along. But she plays the same character in every single thing she's in. It's just Gabrielle as a cheerleader, Gabrielle as a news lady, Gabrielle as a wife, Gabrielle as a. So it's there's no depth.
But do you think straight men, on the other hand, look at him as effeminate because he dresses that way?
No, definitely not. Because if anything, he's not the one in the NBA to look at. They're looking at Russell Westbrook. Because bitch be wearing blouses.
Listen.
Like V-necks down to the navel. He be having on onesies. Bitch be having on short shorts with like the thigh high. Like
the reason why I was never into Gabby's acting is not because she plays herself. It's because I thought she played a straight version of herself. I think they're in a lesbian relationship.
Oh my God. So who is the stud?
Gabby.
Oh my God. So, hey, Dwayne, I heard you're a bottom.
You ready for it? You ready for it?
Okay.
This law school bay and masters.
Listen, okay. But no, oh my God, where are we going?
No, because I'm wondering all these things because there's been a lot of conversation on like this move or this shift in dressing, specifically with heterosexual, quote unquote, men. The way they look, the way they dress, how they carry themselves. Today, my coworker showed me a picture of him. I won't say your name, but hey, Pastor. He showed me a picture of him putting on his wife's wig on Facebook to show people something, right? And he told me, he said, I had to give the tea to my grandfather. And I said, oh, y'all are even taking our words and like mannerisms. So like, what is this concept of toxic masculinity in your word?
Well, okay, with that example, the vernacular, the gay culture has bled over into popular culture. So I mean, with him saying tea and niggas saying shade and you know what I mean, things like that I don't look at as effeminate. I mean, truly, unless of course you're doing it in a way where it's like, you know, like bitch, of course I'm gonna see you as that. But if it's casual conversation, I'm not gonna see you as.
Is it because that's the conversations that you give?
What you mean?
I'm just saying, like, is it because okay? So we would be looked at for different reasons. You would be looked at as masculine just because
I am a soft top. So I'm a blouse.
No. I'm clear, but I'm saying they talk about this young man's penis in the community, so that's why he would be considered masculine.
Let me just go ahead and take my drink.
I would be considered masculine just because I come off as like really aggressive and dominant.
Okay,
right? But the thing is, we both share in the fact that for me, I'm super fluid. You're super fluid, right? Okay, and so like, are we masked behind this idea of like masculinity because we live our life in a certain way that allows us to be fluid? But if you cross that line and start bitch and girl and all that kind of stuff, then you become feminine.
I mean, me personally, I know my personal boundary, what I'm comfortable with. So like I said, if I'm with, you know, my niggas or my homies, whatever, and you know, we're, you know, in conversation, I happen to bring out like a bitch or girl, like that's that. But I won't go out into everyday, you know, America and be at the bank and be like, girl, let me tell you what, like, you know, I won't. That's just me personally. I mean, I'm not going to judge anybody else for that.
Even if they were straight.
Well, that's weird. Why are you doing all that?
Like
I feel like, but I feel like that that is a caveat or a faction of like gay culture, gay whatever for that to be expressed. So a straight man doing that wouldn't make sense to me personally. That's just me personally. But of course, if he wants to do that, he's well within his rights to do so. Yeah.
So it's really interesting. It's really interesting because there is like a whole definition of toxic masculinity. So I'm going to geekfeminism.com. Toxic masculinity is one of the ways in which patriarchy is harmful to men. It refers to the socially constructed attitudes that describe the masculine gender role as violent, unemotional, sexually aggressive, and so forth. A well-known masculinity men's right movement that is not mostly anti-feminist has yet to appear. For a silencing tactic used to discredit patriarchy's harm to people who are not men, see patriarchy hurts men too. So basically what they're saying is toxic masculinity is like the idea that you can't be anything but what your grandfathers told you that a man was.
And of course, that doesn't apply to us because my grandfathers had wives. Not wives, but you know what I mean? They were into females, and clearly that's me on certain days. Like once I finish a drink, I probably will go and slide in some pussy. But
that's really intense.
We're very, very
bisexuality is we're coming to that conversation.
Okay.
Not today.
Not today. Yeah. But like it's, of course, like I said, I don't assign to toxic masculinity, but masculinity in general, because like I said, I am, on the Kinsey scale. I think I'm like, I forgot what my number was, but it's like the one where it's like in between. So I don't know, but of course, like we do see it in our community because it's like even when you look at things like sexual positioning, your bottoms are the ones that are the softer, the weaker, the more effeminate, usually on average. Meanwhile, your tops are like the trades, the the niggas, the guys. But then you look at like people in the middle. It's like, where do they fall in?
Listen. It's two types of things that's gonna be going on in my room. I want a soft top and a dominant bottom. That's it. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
I with the bottom, even if I am not, and I know I'm not. What's that song Miguel sings? Tell me that pussy is mine.
Miguel,
I need to boots, but I need them boots. But I need to feel at that very moment whenever it's happening. And I'm not talking about like we got to be in love and it got to be music playing, but I need to feel like it's mine, like it belongs to me, like you are doing this because you really want to please me, because you're already pleased by bottoming, right? Okay. Like I need to feel like me pleasing you is pleasing me and you pleasing me is pleasing you, right? So I need that dominance because I hate bitches that like your whole looks like I can play a boxing match in it. Wait. and you over here like pushing and moving. Bitch, I got dick, but not like that. Boobs. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, so
they'll catch it when they
previous. Ooh, I cannot wait to look through my guest list. I'm
about to get in trouble.
But anyway, no, but don't be like bitch. I mean, like I can see your throat through your asshole. You know what I'm saying? But then the other part is like, if you're gonna be fucking me, don't be like fucking me and you like trying to like pull out all of your toxic masculinity on me. Like this, first of all, it ain't a pussy. Okay. Second of all, like I'm not saying don't be aggressive, but there's aggressive and there's like I'm trying to prove something. I'm not trying to fuck you because you're trying to prove something. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really important, like, to have that dominance, even when being receptive, probably more when being receptive.
Of course, no, I do appreciate when bottoms take charge because that means I have to do less work.
That's called lazy.
Because like my thing is, if I'm giving you quality dick, then you're gonna fall in love with me. Because like I only have two modes: I have lazy dick and I have boyfriend dick. And like I don't want to give boyfriend dick out to everybody. Because that's how you get problems.
My.
And see, we're not talking about my sex life today. I didn't shout out.
Not today.
I didn't shout it out my boss. She's probably gonna listen to this.
What's the difference between aggression and dominance?
Aggression is violent. Aggression. It tiptoes on like violence. Mm-hmm. So it's one step down from whatever that violent action would be, whether it's sexual or physical or emotional or physical. I don't know if I said physical twice, but meanwhile, dominance is more so mental, where it's like that you are in control. You don't have to prove it. It's more so understood. You don't have to overexert yourself to make a point. Which the opposite of would be aggression, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you have like some scholarly ass definition you're going to pull out.
No, bitch, I'm an uneducated girl. No. I was just thinking, like, I think that the difference is, I would flip them a little bit.
Okay.
Because I think that aggression is more natural. I think not to go into gender norms and gender roles.
Right.
We are naturally aggressive people. Like
as
even
people,
as
men.
As people, then as men.
Okay.
Right? I think when we are really attracted, when we are really into, when we are really responding to a stimulus.
Okay.
Right?
Come on, SAT word. Okay, fuck it up.
No, I'm just saying, like, when we're responding to a stimulus, like, there's aggression. Like, if I touch a hot pan, my hand immediately moves up.
Gotcha.
That's aggression.
Right. A reflex.
Right?
It's more so a reflex.
It's reflex, right? Aggression is natural. It's like, I'm naturally like a lion at heart, although I'm a Scorpio, right? I'm naturally like, I'm always seeking. And it's not necessarily like sexual, but I'm talking about like money, opportunities, right? Dominance is, to me, where like this lack of self-confidence comes, right?
Okay, so the opposite of what I said.
The exact opposite. Because I think like dominance just reflects like I don't feel in control and I need to exude a level of confidence. And you know what? I don't like bitches that like dominance either. Come to think of it.
Okay.
I was dating this young man. He was too young for me to be dating in the first place.
I was like, young man sounds like he's my age.
No, he was under your age. Chair. But anyway, I was dating this young man, and he called me daddy. But when he called me daddy,
okay, so let's pause. I hate that shit. Do not call me daddy. If I'm in your asshole, do not call me daddy. I'm not your father. You should already have one. You do have one because you're here on this earth. I'm not your daddy. We're probably the same age. You're probably older than me because the niggas that I fuck. But don't call me daddy. Please don't. Just PSA. Just PSA.
Well, and the thing is, you could tell that he was calling me daddy, not out of like, because some people say shit that I can't really like get with in the first place, but I can go with it. Like, I don't like bussy or pussy. Right? I don't like any one of those words. But if we're in the middle of it and like that's just your thing, you are naturally enjoying it. Like, I'm not gonna like stop everything and say,
I will.
I believe you.
I've stopped the session. I've been like, okay, this my dick will like it'll just go wrong. Like I'm if you call me daddy, if you start screaming like a female, if you start, I'm sorry, this is probably not on brand or on topic. We're talking about my sex life at this point. Certain things that bottoms, please just do better. Please, just do better.
But see, the issue is that translated into like what I consider daddy issues in the dating situation, right? So all of a sudden, it's an expectation that like I feed you. It's an expectation that
like feed food or like feed dick.
Well, both, but specifically food was my issue, right? Like I go on a date now, I always have to pay, right? Which is not an issue.
That ain't my ministry.
Well, I like that, but it's not like it shouldn't be expected, right? Or we go somewhere and like it just became like a trophy. And I'm just like, you're not even cute enough to be.
We don't have to talk about who this is, but okay.
The trophy. You're not even. Anyway, so child, let's play a little game.
Okay.
Let's play a little game because we didn't got into your sex life. I'm gonna take a little shot. Hopefully y'all are
So Ian has me drinking clear. I normally don't drink clear. So anything that I've said,
bitch,
is because of this new Amsterdam, which I have not had since undergrad. So you're taking me all the way back.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's a Banji type of show. It's called Dick in the Box. I mean, what do you expect?
Got a dick in the box, baby.
No, we're gonna play a little game because we done talked about your sex life. I talked a little bit more about mine than I would like to. So we're gonna play a game since we're talking about toxic masculinity. Okay. Toxic, rocket, or box it.
Wait, explain those.
Yeah, so rocket means shoot it off. Shoot it off. Fuck that. Okay, gotcha. Box it means hit the box.
Like fuck.
Yeah, and plus it's dick in the box, so you put it in the box. Okay, right? Gotcha. However you want to say it. If you want to be fuck, if you want to, just box it and say, I like this type of masculinity. Okay.
We'll see if I remember what those mean when you ask me the question. Okay.
Oh, I remember. I don't. Rock it or box it. Iman Shumpert.
No. Wait, that's not one of the options.
Rocket or box it?
Rocket. Only because that's my good sis's Tiana's bottom. That's her bottom, and I don't like to steal people's bottoms.
Let me tell you something about you.
Because she's a top.
Yeah, boots. Well, she said that.
She's a handsome man. Yeah. Like a handsome woman.
Yeah. Listen, Iman Shumpert.
He's a huge dick, though. That does nothing for me, once again, but...
I probably suck it. Definitely box it. And
like aside put it in a box or put it in your box?
I put it in a box.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I love his fluidity. Like, he is probably, in my mind... I know we're starting... I'm explaining why I say that. Because he, with Tiana, and I don't know him prior to, I didn't even know he was alive. But since Tiana, like, his level of like risk when it comes to his looks and showing his emotions, I live like the crop tops.
Well, he's always been a fashion girl. Okay. She's always, giving looks. Okay. But I think that with Tiana, of course, he's in the public eye a lot more, so we see a lot more of that. But no, Iman Shumpert can dress, has a huge dick, is an amazing father, and
I think he slightly has a cute butt too.
See, I don't like. With me, I go from the face and I go down.
Listen,
his face does not do it for me.
Listen. We bless God. I bless God for Iman.
Okay.
I'm thankful.
Hey, Ibobo.
I'm thankful. Hey. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that is within me. We bless his name. Sammy Sosa. Rocket or boxer.
That light skinned girl.
Yeah, she didn't lighten her.
She didn't lighten her face and then pulled it back. She was like a Jackson. She's Sammy Jackson. I'm nothing with that. What? She?
No, I'm just saying for his level of masculinity. Rocket or boxer.
I don't know anything about his masculinity.
Right. You know that he forsook his race.
But the thing is, he has vitiligo, and y'all, I'm doing air quotes as I'm saying vitiligo. Because I think he's from one of those islands. I feel like he's Dominican. I do need to go.
Cuban.
He's one of the islands that speak them languages. Spanish. He's one of them Latin.
Hey, Latinx people.
But no, he has to go. I would put him in a box and then put him on a rocket.
Rocket.
He was never cute to look at.
Rocket.
I missed that.
Rocket. Kanye West.
Can we go to the next one?
Okay. We're coming back to you, Kanye.
We're not.
We are.
Okay.
You doing? Oh, that's your Aretha. That's your Aretha.
No, it's because I don't.
Kanye West, 2011, 12, 13.
No, you pulled it forward. See, okay. Kanye during, I guess, my childhood, because I'm like a good 12 years old. He was everything, from the polos to the he even had on blouses. He wore like a Givenchy women's blouse to Coachella when he did it that one year. Kanye has always been on the precipice, the neck of the fashion industry, like with his fashion, his style, his music, his looks, whatever. But all of that went out the window with this Trump shit, and really it went out the window with this Kardashian bullshit.
Can we talk about them two little flip flops?
Them flip flops. First of all, that suit was everything.
It was
because the Louis Vuitton embossing on. I was like, please do this. I was like, I need that. I'm broke, but I need it. Who I fuck? Virgil, I'll fuck. Look, Virgil. Hey, sis, I need that suit. So whatever we do, let me get that. But
this is gonna be so many sound bites. I'm not even gonna be able to edit.
That is perfectly fine. Visual. That is fine. But like, no, he had on like hospital shoes. The ones you give like your auntie when she's in the hospital with her diabetes.
And they were too small.
I missed that.
They were too small.
Oh, see, I was on the picture.
Stephen Dwayne. Shout out to Stephen Dwayne. Stephen Dwayne has it on his page.
Hi, Stephen.
Oh. Hey, Steven. Okay. Kanye West for me, it's a rocket for me too. Well, you didn't say it, but I thought.
But yeah, you know where I was going.
Yeah. Travis Scott. Mo City Dawn.
Little out of banging all in my trunk. Okay, just so y'all know, I'm from Mo City. Yeah. Me and Travis Scott, aka Jacques Webster, we went to high school together. He was a year older than me.
Oh, really?
Bitch, we had class together. We had Spanish. We had Spanish 2 together. He didn't sit by me. But, you know, basically.
Was your voice as deep?
Huh?
Was your voice as deep back then?
No, because I was like...
But you were like rich, so...
I'm not rich. Okay. But we're not from like the hood though. But I do appreciate... No, I do love Travis Scott. Travis Scott, I mean, he's ugly in the face, but he is really putting on for my city, Mo City.
So rock it or box it? I'm asking that for...
for the game.
No, specifically, because I got a response. Rock it or box it?
He can go. He can stand on the box because not my like. But Travis Scott. Like I really love Travis Scott because, like I said, he's from my city. He's from where I'm from.
How you gonna box Travis Scott and not box Emotion?
Because I don't want to fuck either of them, Ian.
You just want him to stand on your box.
Stand on not my box. Stand on a box. See, look at you. My words around.
Chance the Rapper. Rock it or box it?
She can go.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Look, Chancellor. This whole I Love God thing has become tired.
Okay.
Yeah, and as I'm a church queen, so I'm of the church. I won't shout my church out but
I go to Fountain of Praise, you guys. Shout out to Fountain of Praise. I haven't been there in like a year.
Right. is I just think that he pushes God as his brand. I hate people that do that. Like Joel. Joel does that. I can talk about him because he blocked me on Twitter too. I told you I'm a terrorist. I really have been blocked by like hella celebrities, but I just don't like people that use God to make money. I could see if you got money because you work for the church or you work on behalf of God, but when you're kind of pimping out God for material gain, I don't see it for you.
Okay. I don't. Yeah, I'm indifferent. I would definitely rock it because I'm.
We gotta find one that like.
No, it's coming.
Oh, okay, about to say
for me.
Oh well, you've already had one. I haven't had one yet. I mean Travis Scott, but like I wouldn't fuck him.
Okay, because the next one for me is Charlamagne. We already discussed how I feel about.
What's his name? Walter Wilbur. What's his real name? What did Monique call him?
Listen. I don't know none of my hookups' names.
Oh, well. So if that's to y'all out there.
No, be real clear.
Y'all are just numbers. Y'all haven't been saving.
I don't even hook up no more. I'm saying in the past, I don't know their names.
Okay.
So I'm not interested in Charlamagne's name. What I'm interested in is pissing on his face and nothing in his mouth.
Pissing on his face.
So box it. Look. Rock it or box it.
Isn't he a rapist?
Now y'all will not do that to Charlamagne.
He got that. We're not doing anything to him. He said he was a rapist.
No. He was not in the room.
Oh, that's not what I read and heard.
He just talked about it. Plus he finished with that. He did all the legal proceedings.
Of course he finished with it because he already raped them bitches. Go to the next one.
What is rape? What is rape?
Oh my God.
Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, he throwing money at me?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. No, I love Floyd. What made me love Floyd other than his money is when he actually this is not what made me love him, but the fact that he fought T.I. over Tiny.
Oh Jesus.
Out of all the bitches for you to fight a nigga over, you fight over Miss Piggy.
You know, when Escape got back together, I saw a different
Tamika.
Yeah, I saw
Tamika. No, she's like her nickel eyes and everything, her silver eyes, she is really glowed up. I don't know if it's like this new money or whatever Candy has been giving to her. I do appreciate this new little look.
Yeah, she looks good.
But Floyd, I like Floyd. People say he's cocky.
You like all of that.
Yeah, I like all that. Only thing about him I don't like is that he can't read. But I mean, if you've been hit in the head, like as for an occupation,
be real clear. When you made the most money as any athlete last year, does anyone care? Yeah. I think he was at the top of Forbes like athlete list or whatever that is. So who gives a fuck if you can read?
Well, Beyonce is an athlete, but okay.
Oh, okay. So who would be your top boxer right now?
Right now? You know, I just love so many niggas. I just love so many niggas. Oh, actually right now I'm feeling what? Oh my god, I don't know his name, but the nigga that plays Daniel from Insecure with all them fucking teeth. Because I have a thing for teeth because mine are like straight. And yes, I took it.
You have to go to his Insta story. He wears the girls out, child.
Listen. I paid for these teeth. So you're going to see them every day, bitch. You're going to see my teeth as much as I can.
No, he wears the children out, bitch, in his Insta story.
But no, I'm trying to think celebrities. You gave me vodka and want me to answer a question. That does not mix at all. No, I don't know. I like niggas that are fine.
Okay. Okay. So, well, I'm gonna, attempt to do my Jerry Springer moment and close this box after liking niggas that are fine. So,
oh my god. Okay.
Toxic masculinity is like really a thing, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that it's important for both queer folk and
bitch. Actually, okay. So he's not famous, but Air Jordan's on Instagram. He's fine. I'm going through my screenshots. Jonte, the twin, Jonte Jameson, the twin. Jonte is fine. I'm sorry. I'm going through my screenshots, y'all. Just because.
No, bitch. These people ain't. I'm
Tyson Beckford. Actually, Tyson Beckford is family. Tyson Beckford, the model. This nigga.
No, I'm clear.
The one that Kim Kardashian called out.
Mm-hmm. He's what?
He's fine.
Okay.
And he gives but the thing is everyone knows that he fucks around. Wow. Thank you.
Listen, I'm just gonna keep letting it record. I was gonna try to save him.
Chad Black.
Oh, hey! Shout out to my bro Chad Black. I'm gonna text him and tell him to listen to it.
But Drake now, not Drake when he was skinny. Who else is in my? Yeah, I'm going through my screenshot.
Let me see this screenshot of Chad Black. Hey, I gotta close this. Look,
toxic Vinny, let me be your next nigga. Okay, go ahead. Because he needs to pay for my life.
Listen, fuck this. Toxic masculinity is really a thing, both queer and for black people in general. Please understand that it's a privilege. Shut the fuck up. It's a privilege to have both masculine and feminine energies. Let's use them for greater good. Where can they find you?
Okay. Y'all can find me everywhere at Shea_Jordan. SHEA_ like the little hyphen on the bottom. JORDAN. That's on Instagram, Twitter, I guess Snapchat. I don't really use that. I'm also on Tumblr, but you won't get that.
Oh, bitch! I'm gonna find out the Tumblr.
You're not. And I'm also on Facebook, but that's for aunties. So if you're an auntie, hey, yeah. Okay. I like to have all my shit be the same, so you can find me pretty easily.
Y'all know me. I'm Ian Haddock on most things that I let y'all know about. And
what don't we know about? Where's your Tumblr?
Boots.
Listen, Ian. Okay, so we're in a room right now, and Ian has set up like a sex tape stage. He has like lights and cameras. We're about to film after this. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Don't get these people going crazy trying to find us.
They'll be looking for that shit, right?
So, y'all definitely like, subscribe, and share. Last week we hit over 5,000 streams. I'm super excited about that. My goal was like 3,000 in 3 months, but we did 5,000, so I'm very thankful for that. Share this with your people. We may or may not go live, whatever that looks like.
We should have gone live.
We might. So anyway, have a great night. Hopefully we made you smile. The fucking box is closed.